Today we are seeking an order for the tribunal under section 419 breach of agreement, where we believe the tenant did not return the property to the same state as in the beginning of the tenancy, keeping in mind the flexibility of normal wear and tear that would have taken place during the duration of the lease. Making this a breach of their general tenancy agreement under section 37. Due to this, there are some costs required to return the property to a suitable standard. These costs are to cover the cleaning and rubbish removal in the yard, and also cleaning of the kitchen, main bathroom and laundry. We are seeking payment under section 137 for tribunal order to deduct payment of bond of $900 from the $1,200 bond that is currently held at the Residential Tenancies Authority. All right. Number one, in regards to with evidence we can produce to support the claim, the first piece of evidence we have provided is a copy of the entry condition report form 1A, along with the supporting photography as well that has also been provided to the tenant at the commencement of their lease. These photos depict the state of the property which was left in the beginning of the lease, and how it was left at the beginning, and I believe shows as a state of how it was left as well. It does not meet the original photos as per their agreement. Secondly, we have also provided a copy of the last routine inspection report form from 3 months prior to the tenant vacating date, which was the 3rd of May. Lastly, there is a copy of the exit inspection report form 14A, also accompanied with photos as well. Despite this evidence showing the difference in cleanliness, we have been able to reach an agreement at this point in time with the tenants. It states in standard 26 of the general, tenancy agreement that the tenant's obligations are to keep the premises clean, having regard to their condition at the start of the tenancy. Photography provided showed no mold or calcium to the shower glass, and that the kitchen and cooktop were clean, and the laundry was also clean. In the exit inspection report, you can clearly see in the photo evidence kitchen that there was grease all over the cooktop and in the oven door, and also greasy and has food stains along with the trays, having what looks like burnt cheese along the bottom. In the laundry, there is it is all over the floor as well. You've got some mold as well on the floors, in the bathroom as well. And the photos show the mold as well, which has unfortunately gone into the silicone, and the shower glass as well is not clean. I understand that everyone has a difference idea, but when it comes to cleanliness, I can respect it. However, the photos show the visual difference as well. Yes, I have tried really hard to resolve this during the conciliation process, as to end up here in Qcat, but the tenants have been unwilling to take responsibility or even negotiate part of the costs associated obviously with this. We also did try our best to, in the mediation with the RTA council as well, and provided supporting evidence. We were willing to negotiate the costs to forego the yard tidy of $400 if they were willing to cover the internal bond clean of $500. The tenant was unwilling and not open to formal negotiation or even prepared to contribute. The tenant has responded to our attempts to have the property cleaned up, laughing and saying that they do not have to comply by this, and that they will be willing to go to court because of this as well, and taking their side. Therefore, happy to go to Qcat, and that they'll simply be wasting our time, and that's on us. The ground that the tenant has been very unwilling to cooperate. We do try where possible to be very willing to negotiate and reasonable in the situations to avoid ending up here. We worked with them and made some suggestions on how to resolve the matter. Unfortunately, the efforts to resolve the outside of the Qcat has been taken seriously. Ultimately, we want the best outcome for our client, and we believe that the photo support will claim and would ideally obviously to get the tenants to cover the full $900 amount, which take care of the internal cleaning quote and the amount of the $500 of the backyard as well, removing all the rubbish, $400. We are hoping to get $900 if possible. We have given evidence as to why this is a reason for their claim the money. However, alternatively, I come to drop $400 yard cleaning expense as long as the tenant is willing to do the internal $500 clean. We have worked with these tradespeople in the past and have found them to be the most reliable and not overpriced. They have inspected the property and have a very competitive rate, and we are able to estimate the per hourly multiplier by the time that they were taken to complete the job. We are also seeking Section 137 for tribunal order for payment of bond of $900 to be deducted from the $1,200 bond, which is held currently at the RTA. And in order that we're seeking today, the breach of the agreement, Section 419, as per the photos show, and the tenants have breached the Section 37 of their general tenancy agreement, indicating that the condition of the premises must be left as far as possible in the same condition that they were at the start of the tenancies, minus the wear and tear. Although there is some room for interpretation, we do not believe that the mold as food stained and grease and conditions of fair wear and tear and rubbish being left in the garden as well.